Okay, good evening everybody on YouTube. I see we've got a few users there. Guys, we are in the middle of a family fight here in Discord, so just bear with us. I'm going to open you guys, so you better talk nicely to me now. Okay, your voices are going to go live on stream. Uncle John had the audacity to ask me if I know what I'm doing. Okay, Mark, let me see on your screen.
There.
Oh, you mean on the front screen? Oh, okay. No, well, that was obviously a mistake. Sorry, I see what you mean now. But okay. Anyway, we made it. Hello, Geert. Hello, Randomot. Welcome, guys. What a story! Now, gents, I'm gonna go one level down, and then I'm gonna stream my stream. Uncle John, you're welcome to join me then. You other guys too. Alright, as promised, I am in the PMDG in 2020, and there is Uncle John in the Zebo with Explain. So thank you, Uncle John, for actually joining me. So, Uncle John was upset. I'm going to confess now. I had an afternoon nap, and I only woke up like 20 minutes ago, and he's ready to go. So, I'm late. Sorry, Uncle John.
Boarding requested.
We may have a stream problem.
Why? Why?
I don't know whether it's you or me at the moment.
I can see all my streams.
It's frozen here.
No, mine's running.
Do you want to board crew? Pilot's boarding starting.
Hello, Alex. I'm experimenting with the settings here in this thing. I hardly ever use 2020, so I need to figure out my settings here. It's probably gonna refresh them now. Yeah, we'll have to start them again. Alex? I don't know, Alex. Maybe I don't. Yeah, Uncle John's always nutty. He's ready. He was born ready, man. Yeah. This Afrikaner is testing his patience like nobody's business now. My shortcut does not want to work for this thing. I don't know why. Right, then. What did we want to do? Request boarding. Alright. I just moved the outside sounds to the outside and then it refreshed. So, I must say, I hesitated for months and months and years before I bought this GSX one day, just out of, you know, curiosity and stuff. And I tell you what, it's really cool. We won't see the actual passengers walk into the plane now because we're at the jetway. Maybe we'll see them on the other side. Maybe they've got glass on the jetway. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. It's actually therapeutic some days if you're just lazy. You just sit here and you just watch these people come and walk up and do their thing. So anyway, waiting for the crew bus. Where's the crew bus? They're probably still driving up. Ooh, look at that guy. He's driving like a maniac. Maybe the crew actually walked through the jetway, who knows? I mean, could be. Right, so before we go anywhere, let's just catch this stuff up from some brief and then we can get going.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
There we go. Passengers are boarding now. Right, so anyway, I always wanted to be a pilot, and I just realized now I'm not only a pilot, I am a time traveler, because this is already Monday morning, the 1st of January 2024, where we are at. And in reality, I'm not there yet. A couple of hours to go for us for midnight. It's a nice feeling to know that we're time traveling. I want to mention something. In my last tutorial where I put the Zebo and the PMDG together, I mentioned that the Zebo and the PMDG don't yet support step climb. And to my surprise, they must have watched my video or something, I don't know. They took my idea. I see the PMDG now does the step climb thing. So it gives you like your initial climb, and it takes it from your OFP. And then when you get there, it shows you your top of climb is not reached. And then I investigated and I said, oh no, it's moved it. So we're going to go 340 now and see if it does it again. It's so cool. Actually, I can't wait when the Zebo can do that. So it gets to one cruise level, and then once it's there and it's happy, it automatically tells you to move up. Whether Zebo will whether he will actually simulate it exactly the same, I don't know. But if that's the way the Boeing works, then obviously he's going to do it. So this is cool.
I think PMDG take the competition probably a little bit more serious than Zebo does.
Yeah, probably.
To implement. Can you quickly dive down to the centre console?
Just want to
got that HUD thing as well.
Yeah. I just want to quickly set my landing altitude. Let's see. Yeah, there's the HUD thing. There it is. I remember in FS9 we actually had to program this thing if we wanted to do an auto land, for instance. This thing they didn't do an auto land if you didn't program it. Interesting. Hey, go, fly. I'll meet you on the other side. Don't worry.
I know. I want to be able to nag you.
Oh. You win. Hello, Jet Power. Happy New Year to you too. We are in the sim already in 2024, man. I tell you, it's nice to know you can be a time traveler too. Einstein would be proud of us.
Well, time travelers, aren't we, Nico?
Exactly.
But they still load the fuel up in the FMC, I still see.
Yeah. There's not much in the actual tablet yet. It's very empty. When we get going and in the air, we don't want to make Uncle John nag even more. Enough's enough there, shame, poor guy. We will show you the little bit that is in the tablet. It's cool and all, but I hardly use it. The only thing I use is what I did already, and I just press so I can get my flight plan from SimBrief. That's all. That's where you initiate.
You'll be glad to know that Uncle John has used up most of his nagging energy.
Is it?
Yeah, he used it on me earlier.
Okay. I want to tell you something. It's good to know what you've just said, but I think he runs on Duracell. He's got extra energy we don't know of. That little bunny.
I get replenished on the 1st of January.
Okay, so we got to land before then.
You can just imagine John sat there with his drum, can't you?
Yes. Excellent, Jet Power. Just be careful. Do not put a whole bunch of Explain 11 stuff in Explain 12. As much as they said it would be compatible, it's not. It's going to just bring it down. So whatever you load into Explain 12, please, one friend to another friend, make sure it's actually Explain 12 stuff. The amount of jippo and tweaking and nonsense that you're going to have afterwards to try and get Explain 12 to work again properly is just not worth it, mate. It's not.
And likewise, some aircraft, there'll be data refs that have changed and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's so many differences.
Just
Go, man.
take it step by step, and if you load something and it drags your performance down, unload it again, sort of thing.
Yeah, get rid of it. Eh?
The secret is not to load more than one item at a time if you're going to do it, because at least then you'll know where the problem is.
Yeah. So, just as a matter of interest, just to show you how this thing works, I'm sharing here my screen. Yes. I don't use NVIDIA anymore, Jet Power, so I can't help you with that. But even when I still did in my old PC with my NVIDIA card, I didn't use any NVIDIA settings. I just left it default. So, just to quickly recap here, what they've done now with some of these new updates is they've given us this request new data from SimBrief button. So you click it, it then brings everything in for you. You can actually see your whole OFP there as well, right? Sorry, let me zoom back in. Yeah.
That's quite smart.
Now, because I clicked that button, I'm no longer dependent on that root file that you need to download from SimBrief. See, that it gives you an option. It comes up here and you just click it. So it says it comes from SimBrief. That's the file. And then you just click it. So that's something new they've recently implemented. So we select the root. Now it does the upload just like the Zebo would.
No. Do you have to register your SimBrief account into the...
Yes, somewhere, as far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
Antonio Crespo, welcome, buddy, and thank you, and I hope you have a good new year as well. And, thanks for joining us. Sorry it takes a while to just get back to you and some of the comments there, but welcome.
Notice that business about the load, the root uplink and everything, that's exactly the same as Zebo.
Yeah, but it's got like that intermediate step thing.
I mean, this might be based on the real FMC as such.
Well, it is. We don't put anything in our code that's not based on the real thing. So it's definitely an upgrade. So, okay, cool. All I'm saying is cool.
Thumbs up to that one.
Yeah. So let's look at the rest. We're taking 23 left. TPAP. Huh? Why don't I have that? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. Woo! I want to do the start already. Lev R1P. That's it. Almost looks like Lev Rip and then KARRL. It's KARRL. Now we can do the other one. So we're coming in on the runway. Isle is Zulu 16. And we're going to use the TPAP that I was looking for earlier. TPAP for Bravo. Right, and we're going to use final, so that's excellent. Need to explain to the drivers. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Sort them out for me, please, man. If you have. The one thing I have noticed is that the screens are overbearingly hot in your eyes nowadays, so I just turn them right down to an acceptable level. Even that one, look how bright it is. That's much better. While we are here, that the airport one? Looks like it. There, let's step through this thing. Yes, Tero, there was a guy on stream earlier today. He says, I'm boring because I only fly Zebo. He wants to see PMDG. So I thought with all the PMDG that with all the Zebo we've done, we might as well do one PMDG. And guess what? I actually checked it with Uncle John earlier. The last time I streamed a PMDG flight on my channel was the 4th of August. So, yeah, it's been a while. Right. That's it. Okay, so now the shortcut's working again, so we can prepare for pushback and departure obviously next, but we're not ready yet. Let's get the APU going. Okay, Uncle John, I'm starting the APU. I'll be ready in about 3 minutes.
You got me all excited then.
Great. We can do this, sir. We can do this.
We can. Because we're in 24.
Yes. Time traveling pilots. Right, that's all set. That's all set. 340. Right, see. Closed Naviggraph. I need to know my runway then. Come on. Yeah, Tero, I always say it's like being home but not being home, because it's the same thing supposed to be, but us guys who spend so much time in these cockpits, we know when it's home but it's not home. You know, it's just one of those things. We were talking about it earlier, and not just that, also the step climb. I have mentioned this before that you know, Zebo does not support step climb, and the PMDG didn't either, and in the next moment they also put that in. So for the PMDG spies on my videos, hello guys, thanks for this beautiful aircraft. I can say 10 million other things, but I think that was about the most appropriate one. Yeah, anyway, good. 146, we've got that, we've got all of this. We are as ready as rain. Let's go to ground services and get rid of that thing.
for pushback.
Jetway works nicely.
This GSX is cool. Look at this person with the
Oh, GSX, is it? Okay.
tag. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice.
Departure checks completed. Bypass permit.
What about the Coke? Is that an add-on or?
It's all GSX, Mac. It's all,
Okay.
all part of GSX.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, Uncle.
Auckland Airport information, Whiskey 1700
Oops.
Zulu. Wind
You're actually going to
207.
push back.
Yes, Doug is busy connecting.
You alright?
Yes, we're making it. We're gonna make it.
You're worrying me.
What?
You're just worrying me.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna catch you in the air, so you better get the move on.
No, you're
Auckland
going
Airport
first.
information,
Right.
X-ray
Catching you.
1700 Zulu. Wind 209
I just figured out what I'm doing. I'm pressing Shift and 4, and that moves my radio. Nose right, tail left.
This flight's going to be fun and games. I can see it coming off.
Yeah, they definitely improved the texturing and everything, haven't they?
No, there's lots of improvements, Mac, and with the new environment engine in 2020, you know, things are really looking up.
Yeah.
Auckland traffic Skymatix 001, push and start.
Does the window open in this
No,
one?
no.
Oh, okay.
We only have a sweet spot for a hot day. Forgot about that. I struggle to fly 2020, I must be honest. If it's not an occasion like this, or you know, the bug just bites me in the morning when I wake up, I don't do the 2020 thing, man.
Mind you, Zebo's fault. We don't have time to fly
Won't you stop
2020.
blaming Zebo?
Well, he keeps bringing out all these updates for us to
What?
try out.
Do you want me to
I
tell
mean-
him to slow down?
No.
No, I mean, I like all these presents.
We're just having a friendly chat, Uncle John. Come, woman.
No, I'm not criticising it at all. Is this add-on scenery, Nick?
Yes, yeah, it's favorite. There's one thing in this aircraft that is totally unrealistic, and I hate it with a passion. So for the PMDG spies, guys, please fix this. I'll show you just now. I'll tell you exactly when I show you. It hurts my eyes, man. It really hurts my eyes. In fact, there's two things. Actually, now that I think about it, there's two things that really, really bothers me.
Okay.
Hello, Frank. Yeah. Okay, we can talk about similarities and differences. The two things I'm about to show you is exactly, it's different. Same but different. You'll see. And I don't know if it's just my eyes or what it is, but I dislike it completely. I'll show you now.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can
No,
disconnect.
that was a bit quick. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, so the first thing, little bit of background information, is that the PMDG is depicting a little bit older model than the Zebo can depict. Okay, in the Zebo, through the settings, you can depict any NG model from 1995 up until current. Okay, I think it's from version 3 of the firmware in the FMC right up to version U14. Okay, 14.1 is now the current one. So the Zebo has got a very great scope of what you can switch on, switch off, and all. So when I did my tutorial, when I did the two aircraft together, I had to make sure that I was kind of downgrading the Zebo a little bit to match what these guys have. Okay. One of the first big things that you can see is the FMC. The FMC here is still the A1 model. Okay, so it's an older product, much older than the one we can select. In the Zebo, it's an option. You can choose which one you want. Okay, so it looks different. Does the same job basically. It's got less pages, less functionality than the A2 model. So in A2 model, we can do quite a few things, and the one thing that we can do that they can't do because of this discrepancy is the temperature compensation. Okay, so if you fly the PMDG and you know what temperature compensation is, it's something the real pilots can explain to you, but basically in cold weather you have to compensate the temperature for your arrival so that you don't fly into the ground or obstacles, and it has to lift you higher. Basically, in a nutshell, okay, I think we can get much deeper and more technical. Okay, so the PMDG still needs to update their FMC to the later firmwares, okay, which we already have. That's the one big thing. And the other thing, let me show you. The first thing that irks me is just the animation of that flap lever. I just don't like the animation. I don't know why. I think it's because it's too slow maybe, or it's kind of like a ballet dancer going up and down. I don't know. The popping effect, I don't know. It's something, that's just me. It doesn't change the functionality. It works, you know. But then the other thing that this thing really irks me is if you look at the animation that is used in this screen. It's jerky, man. It's not flowing. It's really jerky. It's weird. It messes with my eyes. I just don't like it. It's like maybe the refresh rate is wrong or something. I don't know. Something weird. Anyway, I've just gone.
Nico, it doesn't reset the position with the neutrality.
No, they don't have the neutral shift. We already one step ahead. If there's no neutral shift in the PMDG, they don't know what that is yet. They'll get there. You know. So we're a little bit ahead on that one. Then the one thing they did add, we also one day in one of our streams I said that they do not depict the actual run up, you know, when you get the stabilization at 40%. And Truus Bob, one of the next things that they updated was exactly that. So when you go to 40%, you can actually see now, look at the EGT, it's going to rise and then it's going to fall back. They didn't used to do it. And I can actually go back in history. You see there, look, it's falling back now. See, it's pulling back. That was mentioned in one of our Facebook groups, and I went and I checked and I saw, but no, Zebo implemented it. And then I checked this one, he didn't have it. And then with the next update, so whoever is watching my streams from PMDG, keep up the good work, guys. You know, come on, we can do this. You know, so all right, that's also done. And then I've set up my one basically to also have the auto ignition. It's also got the auto probes here in PMDG. So I'm trying to catch up, you know, as they bring in new things. I try and make it more like the Zebo now again, you know, but it's one of those things, you know, that it's and the other thing that they don't do the way we do it is when you fly an arc. When we fly an arc, Zebo actually does the mathematics and it draws the curve, you know, on the ND. These guys go and they plot the actual curve with little custom waypoints. So you've got this whole Christmas tree of waypoints that you have to fly, you know. So I mean, it's a different way of doing it. They still get the job done, but it's not how it's done in the real aircraft. I don't know their version, you know, maybe it was done that way in the old days, so they might be depicting what happened in their version, you know, but I don't know. We've gone past that. So anyway, that's in a nutshell, just because you guys asked. The last thing I want on my stream is for people to say the one's better than the other one. It's not about that, hey guys, just be careful. It's all about generations, you know, so for their generation, they're not doing bad. For our generation, we've just got newer stuff, you know, so. All right, let's go. Uncle John? Auckland traffic Skymatix 001 taxi to runway
weather
23 left. No, this is xEnviro weather. I use xEnviro.
Okay.
The reason I use the reason I use the xEnviro weather is when I made well, there's two reasons. Number one, I bought it, I have it, and number two is when I made the comparison, how can we put it, that training video where I put the two aircraft in the same video. That thing took me over a week to make, you know, and I had to keep the same weather the whole time, so
No, I was just thinking when people, I'm making comments, tell me to shut up.
No.
I'm just thinking when people see this video and they look at what you've got there, it's not all provided by 2020. Some of it is enhanced by add-ons. That's what I'm getting at.
Of course. No, you feel free. And Tero, you're also right there. I don't mind the comparison. All I'm saying is I don't want to get into a food fight because of it. That's all I'm saying. So comparison is normal, and it's nice to know the differences and things like that. I just don't want to hear, oh, the one's better than the other one, or the other one is worse than the other one, kind of thing. You know? So Alex, I agree to a certain extent, but the obvious things is easy enough to compare. The obvious things, like I've mentioned already, anybody with two eyes can actually see what I'm talking about. You know, you don't have to go under the hood into the code or anything. It's just you can clearly see the difference.
Nico,
Yes.
I've tried default weather, Rex weather, and xEnviro, and the default weather is the best out of three of them.
Well, it depends on your criteria, what you're talking about. The one thing,
Most accurate.
I don't know. I've never tried the default weather again since I got xEnviro. I'll have to do that one day.
Having said that, those current clouds look pretty smart.
Yeah.
You want to see them in 4K?
I'm sure. Exactly, Frank. Yeah. No, we don't want Pepsi and Coke to taste the same.
The thing is, there's always going to be small differences, pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
I've got to be fair. PMDG have done a fair job.
Yeah,
the
of course.
only major difference and benefit is the Zebo's free.
Yeah.
Whereas PMDG, it's not
Cost a
quite
bit.
a kidney,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Cost a bit.
yeah. Now you've got to change that statement to Roper.
Why?
PMDG and Zebo mode are not flight simulators, they're aircraft.
Now you're splitting hairs. But anyway. Oh goodness. Tera, you're gonna have to grow a thick skin. Yeah.
You can say X-Plane 12 and 2020 are extremely good flight simulators.
I tell you what, the scenery here, I haven't really done a fly around with a drone to show you guys, but the scenery is exquisite. Just one quick thing on the clouds, okay? Which I don't know whether you guys know it or not. The clouds in default weather is extremely exaggerated in size, okay? I don't want to get into that fight now, but it is unrealistically big. And one of the things that people hate about xEnviro is they started to bring it more in line with the actual sizes, okay? And that irks a hell of a lot of people because they don't think the xEnviro ones are realistic. Meantime, it's the other ones that are oversized completely. Anyway, each to his own, guys. Don't let's go down the wrong road. If you like something, you like it. Me personally, like I said already, I fly 2020 when I just want to escape a little bit from all the Zebo work. You know, I just don't fly this thing very much. It's just, you know, an escape for me. So let's quickly get into position here and do our before takeoff stuff. I don't have Linda in this version. She is dependent on the liveries and things. There's a whole bunch of things she's dependent on, which I'm not conforming to, so I can't have her in this version of my livery, unfortunately. So I've flown a lot with her. I was able to do some beta testing for the guys, and she's really nice in 2020, but until I find somebody that can give me a livery that's compatible with her, we're stuck. So what else do we need to do? We've got that. No errors there. Laps. Put on the weather even though I know it's not working. Muscle memory. Good evening, Dave. Auckland traffic, Skymatix 001, line up and take off 23 left. Yeah, there's an MS version of Linda, and I've got it, but she only works in certain liveries, and not in this one, unfortunately. My liveries are not compatible with her. So I asked Eugenie if he could make it compatible, and he said to me, no, it's too much work for no reason. And so the basic principle is this: if you install your livery through the PMDG add-on manager, whatever they call that thing, okay, if you install the livery through that one, she's compatible with the blended wing liveries. If you install it the way we do, we just take the livery and we drop it into the community folder, then she's not compatible with it. There's some programming that's required through that interface of PMDG that makes Linda compatible, and because we don't use it, it's not there. And she doesn't work. So let's get going. Toga.
Airspeed's alive.
Looks nice, eh? Visuals are really stunning.
Runway 23 left confirmed. Runway 2 entering left.
Guys, in case you are interested, that is the link that I've just posted for Linda. At least just go have a look. She looks much nicer in 2020 than she does in Explain, and she's much more real in 2020 than she is in Explain. So I'm not going to go into detail because it did give up a man cave vibe, but if you come ask me privately, I'll tell you why we say so. And Neil was the one who discovered it. They really made it act very well. Hello, Peter.
On runway 23 left. On runway 23 left.
Ooh, I just got a notice here on Facebook from Iveo. They're bringing out a new version of the altitude client, gents.
Oh.
Version 1.13. Happy New Year to you as well, sir. Oh, the handling was okay. I'm on autopilot already. I have set my curves and things in FS 2020 to also resemble the better handling that we have in the Zebo now. So the aircraft here feels nice and heavy, and it's responding like a big bus, you know. So no, that was really cool. Also, the landing is much better. So the Rab at one point in time suggested I go fiddle with him. Long time ago, Rab, remember?
I remember.
Come on,
Makes a big difference.
It does. Oh, it does. Huge difference. Always Peter, yeah. Looking forward.
Accelerate altitude.
Okay, I've just...
little bit turbulence movement there.
Yeah. Mac, I've just read through this website I've linked here. Maybe I must put it on Discord as well. They say that in version 1.14, the PTT button will be included in the client, so you won't need this joystick key anymore.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but that's one version away. Why did they just put it in and get it over with?
Oh, not yet.
No, we're getting 1.13 now. Put the link in Skymatix chat and you can read it.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's nice to fly a little bit without worrying about the climbing and the rates and the performance and the small little things.
One question. engine I know nothing about, and you can probably let everybody know. Does 2020 and the PMD, the data link in it?
Yeah, the data link is in. They had the data link for a long time, Mac.
That's what I thought.
Mm.
I hate to think how many updates my 2020 is behind at the moment.
Mm. Yeah, we had a big one just the other day again. When you work through the actual FMC, one of the things that I think they also updated after I mentioned it on one of my streams is their transition levels. They never used to give it to you. They never read it from the database, and the Zebo did. And I seem to think they fixed that. Let me just make sure. No, they didn't. See, you still have to set your transition level manually.
Okay. Can you upload wins?
Yeah.
Yes,
Busy doing it now.
Yeah. So they've done that. Yeah, brilliant.
Like I said, that whole uplink thing has been there for a while.
PMDG have come on quite a bit with updates, haven't they, since they first released it?
Yeah, but the last couple of updates, mainly focused around the tablet, with a small couple of ones like this step climb thing, so non-season.
Does anybody have any knowledge as to which major 737-800 airlines actually have that step climb ability? Because it's an option, I believe.
No, somebody will have to tell us.
Yeah, if there's any Southwest or Ryanair. I don't believe that Ryanair have it. I don't think they even have it in the Maxes. I may be wrong.
You must ask Alex or Aero Guitarist.
Yeah.
Because they fly for non-budget airlines.
Yes. I believe Alex probably has.
Yeah, because they've got all the toys.
Yeah.
Anyway, we said when we are in the air, let's talk about this thing. So on the home screen, oops, go there. You've basically only got two buttons, Mac. So the one is the performance calculator, so you can do a takeoff and a landing, from dispatch or landing from en route, current data. I don't know if they fixed it, but in the beginning the values didn't match the FMC anyway, so it was kind of, just a toy. I haven't
too much, Nico.
Do they do now? Okay. Because in the beginning they sure as hell did, and I just skipped it. Anyway, so the next thing is if you go to your flight bag thing over here you can obviously request your data from SimBrief, and then you can click there and it will give you the weather. So that's handy. You've got your map over there. You can actually switch to the Navigraph map as well if you have Navigraph. There you go. So obviously you can zoom in and do what you need to do. You can lock it to the aircraft position, or you can unlock it and then you can just move it around. The big thing is you cannot use the scroll wheel. You have to use the plus and the minus to scroll. That's just one of those things. I don't think it's a big drawback. It's just something that you need to be aware of. And then obviously you have the Navigraph charts, so I mean we can go to the departure or the arrival. We're already at the arrival, so we might as well look at that. So let me just open my Navigraph here on the side, and we can maybe just match it here. So the star is 1028, 10-28. Am I reading it right? Or is it a 2B? It's a 2B, not a 28. There you go. Right. That doesn't look right. I've got, yeah, it is. It is. So you can pin it then. We're obviously going to come somewhere from either there or there. If I look at the chart, it's actually that one. We're going to come in from there. Right, and then we can go to the approach itself, and that will be 11-1. I can pin it there as well. So again, with this story, you can zoom in with the plus and the minus. And then what is nice, there's the airport stuff. So let's just pin that one as well. So if you go to pin here at the top, you know, you can just click through your tabs, and everything you've pinned is then available to you. You know, it will track your aircraft on the chart itself. You get a little blue icon of the aircraft, and you can see where you are. When we get there, we can show you later. So I mean, for the guys who are used to using Navigraph in the Zebo, this is a nice add-on in PMDG now. You know, you can literally go and set up your airport and your, you know, all the information that you need and want. And that's about it. That's all there is. There's nothing more to the tablet. I can't change my audio outside here like I can do in display, so don't want to sit there too much. But that's it. That is, that's where we are at.
Seems to handle reasonably well as well.
Yeah, I don't really have problems with it.
Oh, quick question. Do the sun lines work?
Yes. Yeah, they do. Hey, Peter, thank you very much. And Happy New Year for that one. Thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot. Frank, I think...
cockpit won't
I'll show you now. Frank, I think everybody thought that. Everybody thought it was going to move to the tablet, and then it didn't happen. So... you know, it's
not
just
to say it won't, it's just not yet.
Yeah, they probably will move it in the future, but it's not there yet. No. There's your blinds.
See, that's quite. Well, it's useful to know that those coat hangers are not coat hangers in the right position. It's
Correct.
for the blinds.
Correct.
No, it works. Yeah.
The one thing the Zebo does that these guys don't do is that handle is animated in the Zebo, both of these handles. And in here it's not. Now we're splitting hairs.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, as I say, there are small differences between the two. I'm not criticising because to implement everything is a lot of program.
Yeah. And there's my seat. Man, I used to sit in that seat and love it so much. I miss it. The first time I tried to get that seat out, I was so scared I was going to break it. But bloomin' heck, you've got to use a bit of force to get that thing out and in position. Huh? You can't play with it. You've got to hammer it.
See, that's something else we don't have in the Zebo.
You need to speak to Yeri. He needs to make a plan now.
No, there's pros and against with both of us, and support both the options.
So, look, I mean, you know, with level up, we're going to get better graphics. So maybe, look, they've now opened their windows, right? So maybe the next step, I'll ask Peter, maybe they can put in some blinds for us as well, you know? I like the idea that there's a little bit of color. Sorry, hold on.
99 cents through SuperChat. Happy New Year, captaining.
Thanks again, Peter. Yeah, I would like also just to see a little bit of color here in this fuses, you know. We'll get there.
The current observer on the test.
Hey guys.
Hello. Uncle John?
I like how you've got the Discord integrated into your stream where it shows who's talking. That is really cool.
Yeah, thanks. Uncle John, are you in the air? Are you flying? I'm asking, are you coming?
I'm right
That's a bit of a personal question, Nico.
No, Mac, don't go there. No, I'm just checking. Uncle John.
Yeah, I'm straight behind you screaming.
Okay. I don't want to eat all the chocky bickies when I get to the other side because you didn't come along, you know, so I'm just checking.
No, I've told them to take them away. You don't need them anymore.
Where did the new user go to now? Did he disconnect?
Yeah.
No. I still wanted to say hello to him. I tried to talk to him earlier. If you're watching the stream still, I tried reaching out to you, but you were not available to speak to earlier. So you're welcome to sit here with us. I don't mind. If you guys come and sit with us on Discord, the general tip is just to mute the YouTube. Otherwise, you get everything second-hand echo again. As you can hear on Mac's stream, he's broadcasting in Mac.
No, I'm muted. It's not me.
Then it's Uncle John. Uncle John?
Yes, sir?
Are you broadcasting my stream there?
Yeah, give me a straight call.
Okay, sorry, Mac. I'm so used to it's you doing it, so it was just natural memory.
It's not better, Mac.
I can't hear it now. Yeah. Hello, George.
Oh, does the EFB pop out at all, Nico? No, not at the moment. Possible. Okay.
Okay, I want to ask a silly question. Have I been talking to myself for the last minute or two? Because
Yes, yes.
Yes, you have.
so you haven't heard anything I've been saying for at least 2 minutes.
Nothing.
No.
The silence was golden.
I'm sitting here. I'm answering questions. I'm telling stories. I'm enjoying myself, and then I touch my mute.
You're enjoying your own answers and stuff.
Exactly. I'm answering to old George there, and now I'm asking myself, but I told him it's not the Zebo mod. I've been talking about level up and about all kinds of things here. And then I touch this stupid mute button and I realize I'm muted. I'm sorry, guys. No, I muted it because Reinhard got excited here next to me again with his game, you know. And then I blooming forgot to switch it back on again. I'm sorry. I promise you, I spoke about level up and I spoke about so many other things and textures and all kinds of things. Now I won't be able to remember what I said. Jump and run, sorry about that, and sorry Geert and George. I did answer you. Yeah. Sorry, Uncle John. I'm sorry.
You've been on the pineapple juice again?
Probably. No, Dave, this is the PMDG 800. And it's telling me I talked too much nonsense and did too little work. I need to start my descent now. Damn it. I feel like an absolute donkey now. So anyway, let me at least say this. George, when the new level up comes out, you can see on my last stream I did a few days ago about level up, the textures are going to be much upgraded compared to the Zebo. Okay, so unless the level up guys gift some of that to Zebo, there's not going to be a big texture change in the Zebo mod itself. So if you want the eye candy, you're going to have to fly the Zebo mod inside of the level up. You know, that's about what it comes down to. Yeah, so that's the highlights. Yeah, Dave, no, the level up is the 600, the 700, 800, 900, the 900 ER. And if you look at that stream I did a few days ago, you'll see some of it there. They just need to finish it off so we can distribute it. That's all. Oh, and you see now we get an off-schedule descent, right? You see there, we get the off-schedule descent. I never showed you this. Look, if we go to the climb, now it's taking it away. You see, now I'm too late. Remember I told you in the beginning, we were set up for 340. This thing probably wanted me to go up to 360 or something, and now we have this off-schedule descent warning. And I never ever thought of showing you it actually practically, but it does it. You go up to your normal level and then a short while later you see click, you need to now go to the next one. So anyway, missed that.
Question, please.
What question?
I have a question from our George.
George, yes?
Okay. He said, if you get a chance, can you ask Nico what he wanted painted? I forgot.
No problem. Okay.
Will you let him know?
Yeah, I'll let him know. It's fine.
Okay. Don't forget.
No, I won't forget. George, we don't know. They told me when we planned the stream to make it very clear there is no release date. This fact that I did a stream on it doesn't mean that it's imminent. Okay, and it's in the leader of the project's hands. He needs to decide. And then one of the graphics guys, and remember we work very compartmentalized. I don't know what the graphics guys do. I don't think they pretty much know what I do, kind of a thing. So it gets managed by the team leader. And basically as far as I'm concerned, the flight modeling and those things are done. It's finished. It's ready to go. But then one of the graphics guys actually made a comment on or under my video, and he said that they're busy upgrading the knobs. You know, the knobs. So I don't know if that's part of the hold-up or what exactly it is, but they're busy with the knobs. Yeah, and when they're ready, they'll release it. Well, these clouds look amazing to me. Whatever they are, and whoever wants to compare what, it's up to them, but I like my clouds. Anyway, Uncle John, I started my descent, by the way.
Thank you, John.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, Pavel. Happy New Year to you too. Thanks, Owen. Thanks, George. Yeah, guys, we're probably going to say it many more times, but Happy New Year to everybody. I hope 24 is better than 23 was. My 23 was rubbish. It was just not fun. It's good it's over. Keep on clicking that spot. This looks nice, eh, Mac? Still watching?
Yeah, yeah, it does indeed.
Really looks nice.
Maybe the weather engine in 2020 is easier to interface with for xEnviro.
Right.
With that 3D cloud effect.
Yeah, Dave and Peter, man. Yeah. It's good.
Out of interest, what's your outside air temperature?
5.
Okay. You might duck under this cloud, Gus.
set up this thing. Come on, you monkey. Ja, absoluut Geert. So is dit.
Can you hear me okay now?
We can hear you, George.
Took me that long to figure out how to get the push to talk back on my phone.
Okay, no worries. Welcome, welcome. And thanks for the message through Uncle John. I got it.
Okay, yeah. Talk to you later, though.
Yeah, no problem. How are you doing? How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm doing pretty good. I feel okay today. The last couple of days I was a little lightheaded, you know.
Okay.
I was about 4 drinks in the last few days. Today I'm about like 1.5 so far.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out how to do this mobile app, I keep changing the thing.
Hallo Marius, jy bly lekker naby my. Hello Dimitri. Yeah, you must have the same. Beautiful, ain't it? Jet power, I haven't used ETOPS in my life. I think we can figure it out, but I haven't used it. I know the basic principle and stuff like that, but I've never actually had any use for it yet. Because I only fly the normal smaller routes in the 738, you don't really get to fly longer routes where you have to have certain airports, you know, in a certain range of your flight plan, you know, so It's like flying intercontinental. That I've done quite a few times, but if you ask me to fly from London to New York right now, it's going to take me an hour to figure it out first again. You know, it's not something I regularly do. I do it very seldom. Frank, I've been in and out of real-world aviation in some form or another my whole life since I was about 18 years old. Some of the stuff I don't mind talking about, and the other stuff, you know, it's just I'd rather forget. Yeah, so I did some flying in my early years, but there was heartache and pain involved, and got off that bandwagon. And then later on, look, I always kept in touch, and I had a lot of customers with flying machines. Okay, so I still got lots of stick time, and I got to play a little bit and fly with them. And then I got involved with Mango Airlines and their simulator, and our government had certain initiatives with the simulator then that I ran for both them and Mango, and that's why I got to fly jump seat. This little boy over there knows me well. Flew quite pleasantly in that seat, and
2500.
yeah, so I've been in and around the real pilots. I've got real pilots in my family. Most of my friends are real pilots. Always wanted to go down that road, but God had other plans for me, you know, so just it is what it is. And that's one of the reasons I latched onto the flight simulator, because this is really the only place I can live out the dream now, you know. So it didn't work out altogether badly. Dankie, Peter. Go around East 3000, so that's fine. Right, flaps will do. Speed brake needs to be set. Auto brake is set. Frequencies, minima, courses, fuels, go around altitude, everything is done. Hello, Giuliano. Yeah, Marius, it's amazing. It's a wonderful experience. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see I've got 2 flights. I'm sorry I never made more videos or didn't upload more videos, and some of them obviously got lost now. But the 2 ones I did put up. You'll see we flew from Lanseria down to Cape Town and then back to Lanseria in the videos that is on my channel. And the sad thing is that captain there is now in America. He immigrated when Mango closed down, and I've lost contact with him. I can probably pick up with him again, but that was a great guy, man. Good luck with that, Frank. And Happy New Year to you too, Giuliano. That was ATC that wanted me to contact him on finals. Now, oh, that wasn't ATC. I thought it was ATC. Sorry, let me go back on. I just have a thing with ATC. If they contact me on finals, I just ignore them. And it sounded like ATC. Sorry about that.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Pull up. Terrain, pull up.
You don't want to pull up.
Terrain, pull up. Caution,
Hey, just a word of advice, don't land long.
Yeah, I know, it's a short runway, yeah.
Caution, terrain, pull up.
I don't know why it's complaining about the terrain. Wheels are down, everything. It knows we're going to land.
Pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Peter, I'll do my best. I'll continue doing what I can as long as I can, I promise you. I really love what I do, especially with Zebo. Even though I had a nice exchange of words in the last 24 hours, I can tell him one thing. I'll protect him as long as I can, and I will work with him as long as I can. Come on, go down. Oh, that was a bit odd. It just felt like she didn't want to go down. It was a bit odd. Sorry, gentlemen. We'll have the kind of...
What are you working? You working for Ryanair now?
No. I won't link them to this. No, man. I just felt like she was floating a little bit and I pushed a little bit too hard. So anyway, for those of you with the back problems, there are vouchers on your way out. Just have a look there. You can ask for them by the door. We just want to get them off the plane, man. Come on. Out the door. That's nasty. I won't do that to you guys. I'll make sure that they are valid. Uncle John's talking porkies. So welcome to Wellington, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy your stay. Uncle John, runway is vacated in 10 seconds.
Thank you, sir. 5 miles. That's been a good flight.
Yeah, loved it. And the scenery is also awesome. This is also payware scenery. As far as I know, Auckland and this one, they are both done by Flightbeam. You know, so really, really well done.
Nice scenery.
Yeah, I've got you on TCAS. I see your lights as well. Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. Just want to watch Uncle John land, then you can do it. Good luck, Uncle John. Short runway, huh? It's a short runway, remember.
Oh, yes. I'm not kidding.
I hate it that the network makes it look like you fall to the runway, but anyway. Okay, well, welcome, sir.
Thank you kindly.
Hello, Christopher. Happy New Year to you too. There's another Tix pilot coming in there. That's Stephen. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I presume you are watching, so please help me, correct me if I pronounce your name incorrectly. You're welcome, Frank. You're absolutely welcome. I'm going to park here because I want to use the GSX. Okay, so I don't want to go to a jetway again. Here you go, Stefan. There you go, Stephen. Got it. Thank you very much. Thanks for flying with. It's a surprise. I didn't realize we have another Tix pilot in the air with us. Nice of you to fly with. Okay, so where do we park? Yeah? Yeah? How does the parking work here? I don't know. To be honest. Looks like we need to taxi all the way there. Okay, alright, that kind of makes sense. I hope I can get there so we can watch him land as well.
Those are just turn-in spots, Nico. So you can actually go and turn up to the right and follow the landing spot.
Well, there seems to be one here as well, so we're gonna use this one. Something like this. No. Uncle John, you can go to the right past me and then take the next parking.
Oh, I know that.
Okay. Okay. That's a good tip here, thank you. This thing is freaking sensitive. That should give a nice view.
Hey, what are those striped lines on the runway? See them between the touchdown markers?
Yeah, don't know.
Okay.
It
I don't know what those are.
Don't know. At all.
Is it far right, Nico?
Huh?
Is it far right?
No, I can see his lights. He's maybe 2 miles, 3 miles, not more than that.
Okay.
You got him, okay.
I don't know why it wasn't short, but I thought it was.
But it wasn't as long as you thought it was either. Hey Wycliffe, Happy New Year to you too. All the best. Thank you for stopping by. Have fun tonight.
Beautiful location.
Yeah. The home of the hobbitses. You remember the Hobbitses? Oh, you didn't watch Lord of the Rings, you weren't.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's that crown you call it.
Okay.
The crown on the runway.
Okay.
Nice coach. Nice coach.
Whee! Yeah, no, he planned better than us. See, look how short he stopped. If I'd planned better, I would have landed better too. See. There we go. Right, so let's get back inside and set our parking brake. We've been burning jet fuel because we could and can. So, there we go. Oops, that light's on. You see, immediately I want to go to the EFB. You're not in Zebo, buddy. Alright, so we want you and we want to request the card. And we can shut down.
Welcome to your first flight in 2024 in New Zealand.
Yeah. And tomorrow we're going to do the first flight in 2024 in South Africa as well. It's lovely to be... Oh, wrong one. It's lovely to be a time traveler. Promise you. We have seen things, guys. We'll bring you news tomorrow. No, you can't say that. It actually was very nice tonight, Wycliffe. Honestly, to be fair, it was not bad at all. Ach nee man, that's not what I wanted.
Hey, you know what those marks are for? That's for Qantas painted that, and they had the special SP 747s. They didn't touch down. If they didn't land by then, they had to do a go around and come back and try again.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
So that was something that they actually, put on there themselves.
Okay, makes sense. It's got to have a reason. Okay, so control request deboarding. So now you guys can see all the passengers and everything happening here.
What are you doing? Having them deboard in the cargo area?
It's deboarding the whole thing now, so we'll check everything that happens. See, I think a lot of guys that follow me are just explain guys. I don't think some of them have seen this before. I might be wrong, but it's a nice thing to see sometime.
That's a good looking livery in Microsoft.
Absolutely. George, we do have a little bit of a problem, and this time it's PMDG causing the problem for us. The liveries that you made for me, that we drop into the community folder, we cannot use Linda with it, because in order for Linda to work, there is a piece of code that needs to run via the PMDG center, okay? And that Linda only works if the scenery is installed by the center, the code changes happens, and she's only available in this blended wing liveries. She's not available when you run the Skymatix, okay? So,
we can fix it.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to tell you for a long time, but under circumstances, we just never spoke about it. So it's a pity it drove through my nose there, but anyway, ooh, that was a nice donut. So anyway, there you guys can see the baggage is coming out, and we've got some pretty neat animation there. These guys did a really cool job. Ooh, and now they disappear. I'm pretty sure they're gonna fill up somewhere. Maybe zoom out a little bit. Ooh, it jumps from there to there. Look. Really nice. Where's the passengers? Come on.
Oh.
There's something happening. There we go. There's the first victim. That's cool.
After they walk out from it, go to the other side for a minute where it's a little brighter, where you can see them. Showing somebody the plane.
That's cool.
That is so nice.
That's cool.
Hey, you know, underneath the Skymatix logo, we've got the, what would you call it? The sub-sponsors?
Yeah.
Show them again, real quick.
Okay. I can't zoom closer.
Hi, hello, Nico.
That's fine.
Hello. Hi, Andre. GSX will work perfectly, but you need to have a proper setup. I understand. No, I know. And I don't have a proper profile. I know. Yeah. Then we have the three musketeers together.
Did you take a picnic?
I did.
Let me take one quick. Let me take one real quick. Oh, everybody disappears.
Look how they're filling up the bus. Well, I hope they had a good flight. I don't see anybody crying, so I think it was well done.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you for flying with Stefan and Uncle John. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, nice flight, Nico. Fair dues. There's a lot to be said for the PMDG aircraft. It's not. Doesn't let itself down that much.
Nope. Oh, well done to them too.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, Happy New Year. Go have fun. I am on my way to go and find some fireworks for the kids. Both my kids want to see fireworks. And in our area, they don't really do it. Everybody's crying about the dogs and the cats and everything, and I've got much sympathy for them. I mean, we just lock our dogs inside and the cat is inside, so we take care of them. You know, we don't just leave them outside if there is such an incident. But we're probably going to go up the mountain here somewhere now and go see if we can spot some stuff somewhere. So
okay, go
that's
and
our
enjoy
plan.
it.
Yeah. Jump and run. Yeah, thank you. Jump and run. It's too late now. I can't do another leg. It's already after 9 p.m. and so yeah, we're gonna go and try and make the kids happy now as well. So yeah, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning, and then we'll say Happy New Year again. You know, just drink responsibly, guys, if you're gonna go into that tonight, eh? tomorrow you don't want to wake up with a headache that much, I promise.
Yeah.
So go have fun, and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Thank you, Black Knight.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you.
Bye, Nico.
Bye bye.
Nico.